So one of the first jobs we want to get started here at the new acreage is laying out where we're going to stick the garden. Roll it out, roll it out, roll it out. All the way across. It's garden bed making day, or at least the start of it. We're gonna peel back the tarps that we put down a couple weeks ago and see what we got. I don't have super high hopes for it, admittedly. I think quite a bit of light's getting through a couple of them. And we're gonna start staking out where we want our initial plot to be. And I think the first step we're gonna do is just mow it down really tight to the ground before we put down our cardboard and our compost. It's clear they probably weren't on long enough. The regular tarps, the blue and the green ones, just didn't do enough. I don't think it stopped enough light from going through. The black landscaping fabric, especially where it was overlapped and double overlap there, it worked pretty well for only being 3.5 or 4 weeks. Tarps are peeled back. We're gonna mow it down as low as we can, collect the grass just so we don't have a bunch bunching up. And that should give us the initial layout of our 35 by 50 foot garden plot. Well, there's our dirt. With our grass cut short, we can now stake out our bed sizes and start laying down our cardboard. That's perfect. The goal here is to use the cardboard to suppress any weed or grass growth throughout the fall and through winter. And then come next spring, hopefully it's already starting to decompose so that compost ratting on top can start entering right into the soil and we'll have a nice deep growing bed. I'm aiming for some slightly bigger garden beds and slightly bigger walkways in this, simply because we have so much room to spread out, there's no point in being congested. I spent 10 years being congested in our last urban garden, and I don't want to experience the same thing here. So I'm going with 36-inch wide beds and 24-inch wide walkways. Apparently we weren't ready fast enough, so the little guy decided to get a head start. We're starting to run a little bit short on cardboard. We saved as many moving boxes as we could. Great use of old moving boxes. It saves me taking them to the recycle. But this last one's gonna give us a pretty good test as far as what and how many weeds are gonna come through. You can see we've got, we're just making it. We've got little cracks here coming through. We've got a good edge on each side of these that aren't covered. So we'll find out next spring how much weeding this leads to, and hopefully it's not terrible. With our growing beds complete, it's time to line all of our walkways with mulch. I'm a big fan of clean, easy to look after walkways as opposed to leaving it as grass and having to mow it, or putting it all as mud and then having it being dirty and muddy every time you want to walk down those aisles. As with all of our projects around here, it's all hands on deck, and it was nice to hand off some of the driving back and forth. Truth be told, I'm sure he found it to be a lot more fun than he did work. The last step of garden bed prep for the fall is to get our garlic in the ground. I've never grown garlic before, even back at our old house, so I'm really excited to see how this goes. We've planted red German, white German, and Spanish Roja. They're all hardneck garlics. That's another project off the list here at First Crack Farm. We'll see you guys in the next one.